Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. See, that's why I test. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. All right, back at you. Oh my God. Um. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Um. So we are back. Audio's working. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Uh. So where did we leave off last time? Where did we leave off? So what did we do? So we took some land off of Mexico. That's good. That's always good. Um, our company is moving along. We're actually working towards creating a coal company. We are going to try to become a coal and steel exporter. Maybe even a mine one. A mistake I made earlier, I took the trade rights away from this company um, because the trade centers did not have enough throughput. So we got 20 here, but we had one here that is just struggling. But I realized I got rid of the trade advantage for steel and iron, so we are giving it back to them. Of course, now they're going to have to get some of those trade centers back. Yeah, the financial districts gobbled these up. So, yeah, I wish I hadn't done that. That was a big mistake. They had owned all of these, and so now we're not getting the a benefit to trade advantage from that. So hopefully the company will buy these, and we'll build more here. We should be building more. So we did that. Another, I talked about this in the last run, the Lanfang run. I feel like I am just too too precious when it comes to going to war, and by precious I mean too hesitant. Because I want to take Panama. We have a stronger military than New Granada, but I was worried that other powers will get involved. I think we're just going to go for that. We're going to go for Panama, and we're also going to go for Los Altos and just complete our land over here. So that's how we're starting the runoff, because then we can also do what we did to Mexico here and get investment rights. And I didn't do this with Mexico, I should have, but get trade rights and some money, because we could use some money. So we're going to start the run tonight off with a bang. And, God, the light is bright in my eye there. And we're going after Panama. Let's conquer state. See, this, I was worried that Great Britain will get involved. But, maybe they're worried that the United States will get involved. So let's just do it. Very low infamy cost. It'll make us infamous, but whatever. So let's do it. Alright, let's pause for a second. Now that this is going, we want to get these gold mines done as well. So the armies are all set up since we just had a war. So we're going to mobilize these guys and get a movin'. Because we like to move it. Activate the conscripts. Release the Kraken. And then I want to add in some treaty articles, but maybe we'll wait till we're further along, see who gets involved in this. But this is what we'll do for right now, because I would like to create the Panama Canal Company. Now, we don't have the bureaucracy for it yet, so we'll work towards that. But the Canal Company is going to help us heavily with trade and just generally with budget. Okay, so it says low organization, but not that much. All right. So as we do that, a lot of 8 success. Look at that. We're moving along there. All right. So let's add in investment rights, trade privileges, money transfer. Let's go with 2,000. Give us 4 infamy. That's not too much. Let's pray nobody gets involved. Let's pray nobody gets involved. You know what? Let's make these primary, and the money transfer will leave not. Maybe they'll back down because they don't want the money. They don't have to pay the money. It is always, I've found in the past, I don't know if anything has changed in the update, if you leave something secondary, it does give them a reason to back down. Let's bump the military wages up. Let's raise taxes a little bit. Oh, let's speed it up here. Hey, Joe. Hello. How are you? Hey, would you say it's a good idea to over-import cloths if it drops the price a lot in your market if you're not producing it like Haiti? That's a good question. Wait, do you mean clothes or like fabric? Like cloth? Like cloths? Do you mean like... Yeah, like fabric? I think generally fabric is a good thing to keep a low price of. This is because it is an input for so many things, like for one, your construction sectors, and the way you would produce it in your country is agriculture. And generally, to industrialize, you want to get off of agricultural buildings. So yeah, in terms of fabric, I would say keeping fabric low cost is generally good. Unless you specifically want to make like one of these prestige goods. If you're trying to make a prestige good of it, then you don't want it to be too cheap, I guess. But in most runs, yeah, I would say keeping fabric low, keeping logging fairly low is a pretty good idea because it's not going to be the main thing running your economy. But that, I think, is the big asterisk of the new update because now, you know, like these people making these prestige goods, you can kind of make it that way. Oh, clothes. Oh, clothes. If it drops the price, I would. So if you're not going to produce it, yeah. If you're not going to produce clothes, then yeah, over import it, make the price low. Because it's something that your pops are going to consume. And so making the price low will make it very affordable for them. And that will raise your standard of living. The only reason to not make it clothes incredibly cheap is because if you have textile mills, then you want the textile mills to be profitable. So yeah. Now the only thing to keep in mind though is that one, the trade center is a building like any other. And so you do eventually want it to have a profit so that the building owners can make some money. And in order to really lower the price, you would have to, like to over import it, you would have to be paying a bunch of subventions for the import. And so like you can see here, we're paying quite a bit on our subventions. Quite honestly, maybe a little too much. But if your budget can afford all the subventions and you don't really have any textile mills, then it'll do wonders to, well, not wonders, but it'll do some good work in raising your standard of living. So I would say, yeah. I'd say, yeah, go for it. The Catholic Church have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the industrialists. Oh, we would like to do this so that education access doesn't get... but hold on, we're going to lose production research speed, which we're about to get into. Yeah, I don't want to lose that research speed, so we'll go with that. So yeah, that's what I would say on that. What happened here, people? Why did we suddenly... Okay, who likes this law again? The intelligentsia. I guess we could do this. When's the next election? God, a year and a half. Alright, we're gonna do this for right now. Yeah, no, nobody likes the rural folk. So we get this law passed and then we'll fix it up. Okay. Oh please, oh please, oh please. Nobody join in this. I'll be everybody's best friend if you don't. Oh wait, that's right. We haven't built the explosives plants yet. We'll hold off on that. But soon. But soon. Honestly, I should have gone for clothing in Central America. Or maybe I've gone for clothing. But I think I still made a good decision trying to go for this company. So we need this bonus. It's just been proving very difficult because Prussia is battling us for it. You know, what I should have also been doing maybe is let's subsidize this and increase our production. Oh, hey! Yes, nobody is getting involved. And I'm pretty sure we can take them. Alright. Look at that. I'm always so worried about going to war and so hesitant about it. And in the end, Great Britain did not join in. Alright, so do your things like chicken wings, guys. Now, it would be nice if the company would build some trade centers. I wish they would buy the trade centers. I wish people would buy my buildings. We need to sell some buildings, honestly. The motor industries. Yeah, let's sell it. You know you want to buy this. Oh, we don't need to be subsidizing it anymore. Alright, so let's sell that. We don't want to sell the gold mines, and we don't want to sell the coal mines, because we're going to give those to the company. Alright, well, let's get this war done, because now if we win, we'll get 2K from them. But hey, we are going after Panama, like we said we would. When our treaty with Mexico ends, or truce, I mean, I bet we can get the U.S. back to help us with getting sulfur. Where's their state that has sulfur? I forget which one it is. Do we have sulfur in our market yet? No, because we don't need it yet. So let's find it. Here we go. What? I thought Mexico had sulfur. No. Arg. So we're going to be fully importing sulfur. Okay. Well, poop on that. Prominent members of the intelligentsia, outspoken supporters of property to women, and close allies of Fruto Menendez have been exposed in a corruption scandal, having exchanged political favors for personal gifts. Do I care about this person? Ooh, I don't want to lose a bureaucracy. We're gonna have to take that hit. Oh, look at that. We've taken the war goal. And now we're going after that, and next is the capital. Alright. Sorry, New Granada. Battle in Medine. Get it. Get it. Oh, we got it. And next is the capital. I love, too, now how it shows you how long it's going to take for the next battle to start. And you can also now see the progress of the battle without having to click into it. Of course, we want to. Alright, so that's good. How we doing? Look at that. Look at that. Building up in Mexico. But I would rather our company get some stuff in Mexico and then get a regional HQ. We just need 2 more things there. How are we doing on that gold mine? So we do that. Honestly, I'm going to move the fertilizer and explosives up, because we could use this in the gold mines, which will give us some more money, which we could really use right now. So we'll do that first. You know, I also probably should have tried to... I could have tried to subjugate New Granada. That's what I should have done. Maybe next we'll take some land off Mexico and subjugate them. Because I could use that money. I could use that money. Yeah, so we do have some turmoil problems here. They recently conquered, but what is their population? Mexicans are... okay, so they're accepted. And they're mostly Catholic. There's a good amount of these guys, Tarascan. And they are not very accepted. Oh, but they're all Catholic. What are we on again? Yeah, we are on state religion. You know, that is keeping wages high. Now that I think about it. It's keeping wages high because most everybody in the country is Catholic, so they're getting plus 10% wages, which isn't so bad. It puts more money in their pocket. It gives them more acceptance. But at the same time, it is making the buildings have to pay more in wages. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, we got it. We got the Panama. Okay, excellent. So first things first, let's... There we go. Let's get a Monday update, because there's no way... Yeah, so we are paying a lot. Uncollected taxes in all those new states. Well, honestly, we need more bureaucracy. I don't want to chase bureaucracy, but it might be worth it. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They got 7 levels there. The radical part. Okay, who split? Because this might be beneficial to us. Okay, so the armed forces split out of the Conservative Party. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got this Polish guy as the leader of them. So that won't do much for us there. Okay. Let's take a save. Because I kind of want to just take Los Altos there before anybody, like, subjugates them. Okay, so we won't add too much. Huh. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Alright, so... Yeah, they probably have, like, no military, right? So we don't need to mobilize everybody. So let's just do these guys. We don't need the conscripts. And that will... Oh, hello, Kevin Gillen. Thank you for the subscribe. Hello. Welcome, welcome. You've come just in time for the celebration of military victory over New Granada. Okay, so now... Survey the Panama Isthmus. Yeah, so we need 1,000. Oh, but we also need civilizing mission. Damn, how far away from that are we? A little bit. We're a little bit away from it. Alright, so we're getting central banking on tech spread. Let's get quinine. Oh, yeah, let's get psychiatry. That'll help us with the bureaucracy. Dialectics, labor movement, and then we can do civilizing mission and steel frame buildings and human rights. Although that means we're neglecting production research for a while. But it is what it is. Let's see. Justo Fernandez intends to travel across San Salvador by train to campaign for the Liberal Party. Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, let's take that. Okay. Hopefully nobody gets involved here. All right. Budget-wise. Small arms, yeah. We don't have a lot. Oh, we do. Okay. Oh, they could use a railroad here. I would love to build you a railroad. Oh yeah, we don't need all this. So this is when I was thinking about building a motor industry. Well, I don't know now. What would be better for us? Motor industry or coal industry? I don't know. I kind of think the motor industry. What is it? Do we only have the one option? Yeah, that Panama Canal Company. Oh, I want that. So we have the Motor Corporation of Central America. I don't know. Maybe the motors. Ultimately, that will be more. That will be. Okay. So why don't we do that? Yeah, and then in Guatemala, we will change course here and build. Okay, and then I want... There we go. And actually, so I always say, yeah, why do I have all of this stuff in the queue? I want the private sector to build that stuff. Ah, yes. Here we go. Company headquarters. Building a trade center in Guatemala. Exactly what we need. Oh! And nobody got involved. Yes. Oh, yes. Excellent. If we did this... Look at that. It would get us close. Now, we don't have the paper for it. And we don't need to do it yet because we're not anywhere near civilizing mission. But once we do... Okay, and actually, yes. So we don't need... At the moment, we do not need 7 levels of government bureaucracy here. We're well over our trade capacity. It's costing us a lot of money. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who should provide the best leadership for Central America. Yeah, we want the Liberal Party. Let's see, how is this election doing? Look at that. All right. We are a united Central America. Oh no. My headphones are going out. Hey, Swole Joel, thank you for the subscribe, my friend. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. What an entrance. What an entrance. Right as my headphones died on me. Oh, no wonder they died. I can't seem to charge them. Okay. I'll figure that out later. Stuff that is thrilling to watch on stream. Me charge my headphones. How are you? How's it going? How are you liking the new update? Gonna play League while I get you on my second screen. Nice. Nice YouTube tutorial with Trade Centers. Thank you, man. Thank you. I saw the comment you meant. That was left. That's awesome. You ended up getting the it recommended to you. I guess the algorithm is powerful. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't this update awesome? It's so there's so much to tackle. It's a little intimidating sometimes. I will be honest about it. But it's coming along. It was nice to finally figure out how the trade system and everything is working. Now I'm kind of tackling companies. A recently published paper on hysteria in women has been gaining traction in the medical community. The paper is being used as anti-women's rights propaganda against the property to women's law. Okay. Oh, yeah, that just killed the bill right there. Game is finished. Military update would be nice, but I can finally recommend the game to other people now. Very cool. Yeah, actually, I kind of feel like the next mechanics update will be a military one, just because they did a massive trade update, but they did quite a bit to the military system. They changed quite a few things, but not a ton. Oh, Great Britain, what are you doing claiming Panama? That's mine. And so I feel like they might kind of be setting themselves up for an update on it. I really need to get some type of alliance or defensive pact. Yeah, how about just a defensive pact? I don't want to give you investment rights. I really don't. Oh, let's look at that. All right. Okay. Contested government, that's fine. So this guy... Opium. We got an opium addict, that's our president. Always nice. So we got some extra authority. And influence and political strength of academics. Actually, not bad. I wonder... Yeah, for now... So we're going to float some road maintenance around. That's what we're going to do. Float some of that road maintenance. All right. Oh. Well, for one here... Oh, yeah, the steel mills. So, yeah, now we're really paying it, huh? But that should temporarily be getting our trade advantage up, shouldn't it? Okay, so at least it brought it to 0. Yeah. Prussia's improving relations. Well, why don't we improve relations with you? I really, really would like to get these exports up. Well, we have one being built. Let's see, what do we have in terms of power blocks here? What's the one for the US? What are you guys about? Yeah, Trade League. Company throughput bonus, infrastructure. Convoys to market owner. You know, it says convoys, yeah. Oh, transportation infrastructure. Economy of scale, building level. Although then we're in their market, which might not be so bad. The Dutch East Indies. Oh, because the Netherlands are in there. Okay. I'm always hesitant to join people's power blocks, because then we lose our market. So what are they building here? They got no population. Yeah, we could start. Okay, well, we're doing our fertilizer now. We'll do that. It'll get us our price of grain a little bit better, which will help us here. Oh, people really want some furniture. Do we not have any furniture manufacturers? Ooh, wait. What in the what? Yes. The steel conglomerate built a regional HQ. Excellent. Look at that. So that means we're getting money back to our investment pool from Mexico. And Mexico paid for these. Isn't that a beautiful thing? All right. Yeah, why did they build these steel mills? I wonder what the price on the world market is here. Yeah, look at that. We could get into that. So look at that. Oh wait, no. Yeah, not as expensive. Oh, we are now the only exporter of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can't really afford this. But soon the coal will be cheaper. Well, they're not building any there. So we will... So we'll put these before any of that. Because then we can start utilizing some of our production methods. Okay, everybody seems to like us, which is good since we are infamous. Now, would anybody like to declare their friendship with us to protect us from England, who hates us and wants to take Panama from us? Is that going to be a yes or no to that? How much longer till they incorporate? 21 months. Alright, what can we... Also, what can we do now in terms of laws? Yeah, we really could use schools. But we'd have to get off of state religion. What if we went to state atheism? How powerful is the church? It'll hurt the Conservative Party. So basically, if we did this, the majority of people in our country will lose 10 acceptance. Because the vast majority of people are Catholic. 99.9%. Which helps considering, yeah, we have all of these. Look at this large Mayan population. So, like, they're in level 3. They would go down to 45, so that would probably put them... Oh no, that would keep them in level 3. Well, Mexicans are accepted. Tarascan. So they would move down. Yeah, everybody is Catholic. So maybe we do just go to religious schools. We'll give the church more power. Who's our current head? He's a theocrat. So maybe we can get somebody else in here who will... No, nobody, huh? Ooh, we got our first commie. Let's get them in there. Although we're trying to go capitalist run this time. Children working in the furniture manufactories in Nicaragua have suffered injuries trying to operate the machinery used in production. Yeah, we don't want to... We'll do that. So, also for right now, we need to lower... if we did this, how much do we lose? We go from 90 to 450. 360. Yeah, we can't really do that. Although, so what we can do... We don't need this much. Their taxation capacity here. What's that putting us at here? Yeah, so we're at 94. I mean, it was helping us with state construction efficiency, but we just couldn't afford it. Okay. So now... Do we need to subsidize the port? Do we really need to? I don't think so. Because I would rather, if we need the infrastructure, I would rather get infrastructure from railroads to use our steel. There we go. So taxes are mid. And now we're paying back some of this 2.5 million we're in debt. There we go. I would like to increase the construction center. So if we can get this up a little bit. Oh, sugar, liquor, tobacco. We don't need to be putting subventions on. Yeah, we were doing that for war, I think. Sugar, tobacco, liquor. And why are we doing it for wood? Yeah, because we're really lacking in wood, that's why. Well, we'll do it for that. Alright, there we go. Now, if we can get some of this interest paid down, maybe we can think about another construction sector. I'd like to get this up a little bit more. Yeah, but this is mainly because of, oh, a timed modifier. Yeah, recently conquered. So when is that going to time out? In 6 years. Yeah, okay. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright. Looking good, looking good. What is it saying here for journal? Oh, yeah. Urbanize. You know, I would think, I don't know, Guatemala should be pretty urbanized by now. They're at 7. And I think we need, what was that? At least 75% at level 5. Okay. "17 months left on our truce." Yeah, we're still just floating around here. Steel mill here. Yeah, if we bring down the number of laborers. But see, we need cheap tools and coal. What is the price of tools? Oh, well, we've got enough of it. Just not the coal. Yeah, if we could do the nitroglycerin in iron here. It is pretty expensive. So we could use more. But the problem is I want the company here to build it. Man, they're really going to town on these trade centers. Look at that. Okay, so I think we can do one more construction sector. Let's add it in. So let it be written, so let it be done. What are we doing with laws? Let's say fair. You know, yeah, look at that loan interest rate. We're not doing any monopolies, so we don't really care so much about that. Interventionism. I don't know. Maybe we do that. Well, no. The problem is if we need to build something, we don't have enough construction points yet to really do that. Ah, here we go. We could go to universal suffrage now that we have the intelligentsia in there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can get this. All right. Ah. Oh, look at that. So we're still doing okay budget-wise with our new construction sector. Very good, very good. The industrialists have started complaining about the wasteful inefficiency of substance farms in Guatemala. Oh, hello, crystal glass. Hey, we do have lead now. You know, we do need to build glass. We'll get to that in a second. Guatemala gets state construction efficiency. Ooh. It won't matter if everyone comes to the city. That's right. Ah, and we can get the industrialists happy again. Well, then we should modernize the farms for an army base. No. Let's do that. Ah, yeah. You know, so the construction sector is making the mines more, or the iron mines more profitable. All right, let's speed it up. I want to get this fertilizer plant. Okay. So we now have the fertilizer plant. We're going to need sulfur. So we are going to do a little bitty. Oh god, I hate this little bug where you can't get there. So let's get the maize farms going. And now, yeah, now I can look at it. So let's get a little bit of subventions going there. Don't do any exports on it. And this should help our trade centers out quite a bit. There we go. You know, we really need to put an interest in Prussia. How much trade are we doing with Great Britain at the moment? Yeah, the steel one is needed. I suppose if we could get a navy going, we might be able to get another one. Although, wait. Yeah, no, we still need the interest for the trade. Alright, what if... Let's create our first fleet. Dockyard organizer. Firebrand. Doesn't help us much. A little bit there. Oh, plus 20% Admiral blockade strength. Okay. There's got to be a landowner, of course. The landowners are pretty marginalized. Alright. Now let's just build some light ships so we can protect our own convoys here. And... Yeah, I guess this is the place, huh? Lauda Bay failed. Oh, God. So let's just build a little 5-stack. And we could import the Man of Wars. But I want to finish this. And the naval things will go pretty quick. All right. So we are a little over an hour, so I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, get another drink. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Let's see what this is. Yeah, legislative failures. Okay. So let's start that over. Yeah, so we're building the naval bases so that we can hopefully be able to add another declared interest so that we can declare an interest in Prussia. Because that's going to help us with our trade advantage on some of these trades. Now, oh yeah, can we... didn't we just build fertilizer plant? I want to sell it. No, that's tooling. Wonder why that didn't come up. Yeah, so nobody's going to buy it because it's not profitable. But once we get this explosive factory, how's our trade center doing with this? Nice. They're doing excellently. God, I just love these trade centers. The fact that I can import this sulfur. All these times I did runs as Kabul, formed Afghanistan, couldn't get SIND, didn't have any access to sulfur. Oh, nobody would trade. Nobody would do like government trade with me. Look at that. Just excellent. So our truce with Mexico's up in 8 months. I kind of just want to take land here. What I kind of want to do is take these 2 states and then subjugate them. And the US, I'm sure, will be more than happy to get in on that. Ooh, look at that, though. They built up their army a little bit. I need to be a little careful. But but Big Daddy US will help us. I'm sure. Oh, sorry. Let's speed this up. Alright, what are you guys building? Ooh, gold mines in California. Why are you guys... How much of those are you not building? Yeah, we want to get involved on that too. Let's get the Navy, though, first. I want to get these explosives and this Navy. And then we're going to take that gold mine. We might be able to get another construction sector in here. Which will just keep making everything here even better. Let's do that. Let's add one more. Let's see, could we... Ah, yes, look at Veracruz. We could totally build up... Oh, haha. If we took this over, the company would probably lose this. I wonder what happens with that. Now I kind of want to do just to find out. If we take over a state that our company has a regional headquarter in... What happens to the regional headquarter? Because it's not in Mexico anymore. I wonder. Oh, you know, and while we can build in these 2 places, we should build opium. I wonder. Oh, what I should have done is, isn't there? I think there's a treaty article that says like I'm the only one who can build something, or you can import something too. I should have done that. I should have. Ooh, central banking. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 10% minting. Plus 5% maximum trade advantage from capacity. Ah, look at that. I wasn't aware of that one. Alright, so this is moving up. Who is our guy? Aniceto Chavez. Okay. Let's speed up this production queue. Law debate failed. Wonderful. Okay. So we've got the explosives. So first things first, let's use them in Costa Rica here. Oh yeah, and they have a population problem, so let's use the water tube boiler here. Hey, Victor! Victor, thank you for the subscribe on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Alright, so let's, there should be a demand now. There isn't. Well, let's create a demand here. Alright, we can... use some nitroglycerin. Create a nice little demand. There you go, start hiring up. Ah, yes. Good. Here we go. Now, I want you guys to import, import, import. No tariffs on imports for this stuff. I don't want to pay for it, but... Alright, we've officially got a navy. Whoa, there's no way our budget is at that, is it? Ah. Goodbye, universal suffrage. Look at that. You know, that means construction sector. Let's do it. Alright, what's going on, guys? See, the trade center is just always kind of... Well, the trade center in Guatemala is doing real good. Okay. And the one in San Salvador. So the trade centers I have are doing well. How is our trade of steel going? We're now the only one exporting it. We're still not producing enough, though. Well, yeah, so even more reason to get the Motors company, Because if I can get railways, I wonder if that motors company, if I'll be able to add to it railways, and they could just build railways and motors, and then these guys could build the steel and the iron and everything, and it will all be great. I just have to get through this build queue. Honestly, we'll do the railway in Panama after that. Let me just make sure I didn't sell it. Oh, how did this go up for privatization? How much is it going to cost me? 400K. Well, I'll wait till we get down to that. Let's see. Let's see, reset all that. Oh, that's why I wasn't sure. I keep forgetting this isn't urban now. This is development. All right. So, fertilizer plant is not selling. Oh, and we have one of these guys. Yeah, sell all this stuff. Whatever will sell. Why is the paper mill not profitable? Because Panama has no people. That's why. And nobody wants to move there. Do we need a port here? Not really. Yeah, because well, we could build the railroad, but we have no one to really work in it. The goods. Alright. I'll give you a small subvention if you guys import these things. I don't know why I would need to, though. You would make money on it. Well, I wonder if I can just build a military shipyard here. Fabric, iron, and hardwood. Yeah, see, I need another place with... So we'd lose 77 wood. When we already need more. See, they should be bringing in hardwood. I hate to overbuild everything there, though. We have no people anywhere else. I suppose I should just build it here. How much fabric does one need for this? 20. Build one of those. Yeah, so we'll do that at the very end there. Yeah, the railway in Panama, we don't need it. We have, what happens is the port needs people. So we could kind of use a greener grass campaign there. Oh yeah, and we don't have any glass works yet, do we? And so where we should do that is here, where we have lead. Alright, well when we get down to that, we'll do that. We don't need to subsidize this. What else are we subsidizing? Nothing. Okay. Okay. So we're doing good there. We're doing good. Okay, we're building the coal mines. How's this going? So why are you not building up more? Is it possible we could do another construction sector? I think it is. I think we can. And let's do it. Oh yeah, and now we're doing road maintenance in Guatemala. When this construction sector is done, we'll move it over to Oaxaca. We still can't do anything here. I think because the Navy, yeah, hasn't really hired up yet. Okay, so not so bad, not so bad. Alright. So let's take the road maintenance off here, put it on here. So that made it a little bit better. So we're still getting... yeah, so the turmoil. But I think it's going down. Well, maybe not. Can we do more law enforcement? We can. Let's do it. Actually, yeah, we get 30, it would be 66. No, let's do one of that and one of the health industry. And then maybe, since you guys love to have tons of government admin here, we should build a paper mill here. We'll add that to the list. Yeah, you guys keep building stuff elsewhere. Oh, look at that. Actually, after they build this iron mine, I think it'll allow them to make a regional HQ in New Granada. That's great. You know, this steel mill in Nicaragua, I wish I could just close it. We have population. What we could use is a motor industry. What? Why? Why'd you guys have to leave all of that? Yeah, breech loaders would be nice. Triage. Okay. We don't have that agreement with Mexico anymore. Although it does mean we can go to war with them. They are pretty strong. 35 and 28. So we have more standing army, but they have more conscription. Oh, yeah, by the way. I forgot. What do we need for munitions? Lead and explosives. We have the lead here. But we have the army here. So let's build some munitions. How many does one of them make? One level will get us 50. How much does one unit of skirmish need? 1. Yeah. But we need lead. Alright. Alright, good. We're getting some coal. We can always afford more explosives. Oh. Paper. Can we add just another building here? Oh, well, we got one here. Oh. Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? There we go. So let's build a second level there. And then we can use the labor-saving PM there. One of our generals retired. Gotta take a look at that. Oscar Escalon, the leader of the armed forces, has approached the government with a plan to enact guaranteed liberties. Successful enactment is certain to contribute to his reputation and as an effective politician. Yeah, so we would lose National Guard. I kind of like having National Guard. No, we kind of need that. So we can afford losing 2 from the armed forces. What about the legitimacy? Oh, man. Yeah, that'll put us in an unacceptable government. We'll start getting... well, what happens if we take these guys out? Then we can afford it. You guys are out. Sorry, guys. Central American industrialists are interested in making investments in neighboring British industries. No, I want the tax income here for 5 years. Oh, yeah. We'll lose... Okay. We'll lose job creators for a little bit. What are we researching? I feel like we haven't gotten anything in a while. Oh yeah, the open hearth process. Inspired by the prowess of British engineers and academics, the technically inclined intelligentsia have begun to align themselves with the Central American British Association. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. All right. So how's coal in our market now? It'd be nice if we could get lit streets. You know? You know? So the railway will save labor. Am I doing that in Costa Rica? No. Do we have a railway here? We do. Why don't I do that here? And now some people can work here. Triage. Alright, let's add that in so we don't forget about it. Oh yeah, didn't we lose a general? We did. So we need... Ugh. No wonder you were exiled. Alright. Supply requisitions expert is always nice. Traditionalist commander. Imposing diplomats. I'll add you in there. Alright, getting those motor industries. I think we can get another construction sector. We are moving this construction section along. Now, another reason why I would like to take Veracruz is because it's another source of iron. We could start putting some construction sectors there. Oh no, they split. So they're going to join the Liberal Party. Nobody likes the rural folk. Or we could do this. Conservative and the Liberal Party. At least it'll give us a contested government. Alright. Ooh, proportional taxation. The only ones who like it... Oh, Joe, hello, hello. Sorry. Have you tried the Better Politics mod yet? Oh, it just got updated for 1.9, and it really makes politics interesting. I have not tried it yet. I didn't know it got updated. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to check it out. Yeah, all the mods now slowly have to start trickling in some updates, you know? But nice to know. I'm going to give that a go tomorrow. You know, somebody just told me about a mod that I downloaded the other day. Although now that I think about it, oh yeah, it does work in the new update. It's like a zombie apocalypse mod for the game. I don't necessarily know how that works, but I got it. Oh, let's try property to women again here. So tomorrow, I think I'll also try the creating an economy in the zombie apocalypse. With the price of grain soaring across the country, the Free Trade Party is finding itself under relentless pressure from the opposition, accused of recklessly toying with the welfare of its citizens. Whoa, our budget... Oh, okay. Our budget was going real nice for a second there. Yeah, sorry, Free Trade Party. You're just going to have to take a hit there. In a gesture of solidarity with the Liberal Party, Felipe Araujo has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Okay. We will do that. Who's leading right now? Oh, the Conservative Party. Oh, but look at that Liberal Party coming from behind. Okay. All right, we have got... oh, we can change this now. We've got 60 construction now. Not bad for Central America. What are we at? We're at 22nd here. Still no interest. Law enforcement went up. Very nice. And health system. Let's see, so shouldn't we go to 12.5 here? Oh, I guess we already did go up from it. Okay. Not bad. All right, here we go. So we've got the debt down a little bit more. I am going to need to nationalize that one motor industry. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Central America. The Free Trade Party, the Conservative Party, or the Liberal Party. You know, so is that who would take over? The Armed Forces guy? Yeah, look at that. What's his deal? Grifter. Oh man, suddenly I don't like you. I don't know if I want the tax waste. Well, the free trade, the Liberal Party's got a lot of momentum. Let's give some to the Free Trade Party. Can I get an armed forces agitator in here? No, I can't because you're here. A jingoist. Engineer. Oh man, I would love it if you were the one to take over. Although we'd lose quite a bit of authority. The editor of the Central American Observer has come forward and offered to support the propertied women law if we help them out with some funding. 2 years. Or we lose 10%. Fine. I want to get this passed. I want to get it passed. Alright, where is it saying we do promote values? Why? Who are the people here? Afro-Caribino. What is this, a homeland? So the only people who would are the North Andean. Nicaragua. Who's in Nicaragua? Nobody there. And then over here, homelands. Zapotec, Mixtec, Mexican. Okay, so the Tarascan people. Okay. It actually might be worth doing some promote national values here. Let's do it. Oh yeah, let's speed this up. Alright. Alright, so we're still kind of hovering around the same thing. Oh, the executive changed. Rubber discovered in Guatemala. Well, well, well. Rubber has been successfully grown in Guatemala. The fragile nature of these trees and their difficult-to-meet conditions make the achievement exceptionally important. State construction efficiency there. Oh, hell yeah. So how much do we have? Not enough yet. Oh yeah, we don't have the tech. Fine. Oh yeah, so we got a new Fermin Fernandez. Okay, throughput, nice. And that's it. How is our output? We're still 9th. But are we still the only exporter? Yep. And Sweden now wants to import it. See, though, being the only exporter is tough. Because companies having trade rights. Yeah, we need more interests. Yeah, no price impact from trade advantage due to lack of competitors. Oh yeah, so I guess yeah, being the only exporter is not so bad. We don't really need trade advantage. We're the only exporter. Hmm. Oh, can we get... We still can't get an interest. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, we're moving along. You know, we're getting there. I am surprised at how much we're able to get our construction sector up. I wasn't actually expecting that in this episode. So that's been nice. Now, what do these guys own now? Ooh, look at this. Okay, we're getting up there. So they're able to form a regional HQ now in New Granada. Oh, we can add them. We can add coal mines to them. Look at that. Oh, if we had 100 authority. Why are we losing 0.8? Only we didn't have such high turmoil here. Now I really want some more authority. Well, okay, can we get an additional... look at Alagubin, hello. No. Oh, no. No what? No what? I think you can only have one extra building type. Oh, yes, yes. That is right. You are right about that. I forgot about that. Good point, good point. Yeah, and I would rather them have the iron. Oh. Conservative Party won. So we get some prestige. Political strength of officers. Okay. Well, we get the industrialists in here. Although... yeah, that is going to hurt this. We'll lose the reform, but we'll still have a chance at legal guardianship. We'll keep this as it is. Yeah, that's fine. Also, we're about to get another company anyway. Once we get these motor industries through. Wood, sulfur, man ores, and paper. I don't think we need the subventions on paper anymore. Yeah. So we'll go back to that. By the way, there's a bug right now that makes it so that pops that upgrade to capitalists never... oh, recheck their interest group loyalty. So the rural folk are always powerful. I've been noticing that. I'm always like, oh, the rural folk really, really are doing well. Ah, that is why. That would explain a lot. I wasn't aware of that one. Thank you for the info. No wonder. Well, I certainly hope they're going to fix that, because I would rather my industrialists be a little more powerful than my rural folk right now. You know what? After we pass property to women, then we'll put these guys in government and get... I thought they wanted that tax law. No. Oh, but the petite bourgeoisie do. Okay, good. So when this law is done, that is what will pass next. Yeah, it really messed up with my industrial Japan run. But I still made it to the top. Okay, that's good. I can imagine, though, that really would ruin an industrial Japan run. Glad, though, you got yourself through it. Because, yeah, I know a Japan run, landowners and rural folk are like... Those are the... Especially the landowners, but... Getting past those guys and getting industrialists, it's hard. The paper mills in Panama have seen an increase in workplace injuries due to increased mechanization and poor safety regulations. Have they? I thought nobody was working there. How the hell did people get hurt by not going to work? Yeah, there's literally nobody... Maybe there's nobody working here because they all got hurt. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I should have some more sympathy. That's why no one's working there. We have seen an increase in workplace injuries, a rate of 100%. Okay. Yeah, we can do... I mean, we lose manufacturing industries throughput in Panama. We got nothing there. We do lose 2 here. So we can afford it for now. So let's do this, because I don't want to take mortality. We don't have enough people there as it is. Alright, let's go speed 5. I want to get these motor industries done and get this company. Ah, I hate this one. I hate this one. Criminal organizations have begun operating in Oaxaca. So you always end up having to pay money, or authority. I'd rather pay the authority, to be honest. 5 years of that much expense. Fine. So we're going to get radicals, so maybe... You know, let me double check these consumption taxes. Like fruit, are we still getting... Look at that. We're getting a lot on these consumption taxes actually. Alright. Can we... Maybe we can get rid of the road maintenance. We're gonna have to. Law progressed. That's nice. Alright. Let's start exporting these guys. Absolutely do not want any imports. Let's start with this. I won't tariff you for the exports. So Egypt, Sweden, Brazil. So hopefully we can get more exports. Oh. How are we doing on tech here? Taking forever. I really want to get to civilizing mission so we can start working on the Panama Canal Company. But that's going to be some time. We could really use some... We could really use some universities, but also... I don't want to give these guys more power, but... We're not going to get off of, we're not going to get off of state religion. So I just need to bite the bullet and say our schools are going to be religious schools. So the next couple laws we do, tax law, we go to proportional taxation, and then we'll get some schools going. Ah, look at that. Okay, so we lost that agreement with them. I wonder if they're going to be able to build that. Because we don't have investment rights anymore. Why are you guys cautious with us now? Alright, what can we get from you guys? I'd love some trade privileges. Oh yeah, let's just do mutual trade privileges. And why don't I, like, throw in some coffee? How much extra coffee do we have? 45, okay. How much dye do we have? 43. Now throw in the coffee. Yeah, we'll give you 50 coffee along with it. And let's do it for 10 years. You know, I've never really... decline. Come on, guys. You know, I've never really played Small Nations in this game, but it sounds fun now. Oh, it is so much fun. That's kind of my thing. I love the Small Nations play. Wait, I'll finish that thought in a second here. Prominent members of the intelligentsia, outspoken supporters of propertied women, and close allies of Fruta Menendez have been exposed in a corruption scandal, having exchanged political favors for personal gifts. You know, I think we'll take... I don't want to lose a... Oh, minus 2% bureaucracy for 5 years. Let's just do it. Did you know that Transfer Goods actually buys the items in your market and sells them in theirs, so you can make a profit? Yeah, if your price is lower than theirs in the transferred good. Yeah. I know it is profitable. It is a good thing to do. And especially for something like coffee, which I'm like, you know, anybody who wants to take that stuff, take it. So yeah, but yeah, small countries run in this game is so much fun. I mean, I'm probably not a good judge. I enjoyed small country runs before this update, but with this update now, man, does it really make playing with small nations real nice. My favorite small nation to play in this game is Congo. Congo is so much fun to play as. Now, in this update, you know, maybe not as much because you start off as isolationist, so you can't do all the trade stuff, but you can get off of that pretty quickly. But they're such a fun one to play. And then, you know, any of these places in Africa. Whoa. We got a South Africa spotting here. I feel like that's kind of early for South Africa. You know, I think that one of the next runs I'm going to do, actually, is the Marina Kingdom. U.S., don't start being jerks. Mainly because if you start as the Marina Kingdom, and you look at where you are in tech, you're literally like your tech tree over here. You have enclosure, and that's it. You don't even have manufactories. And then, oh boy, you don't even have navigation. Like, you have to start with navigation so you can get shipyards. So you're really, really starting from scratch. That might be what I do next. But small countries are a lot of fun. What happened here? Are our governments not compatible? Nice. Yeah, you want to conquer us. Oh, they're rivaling Prussia. And we are getting all buddy-buddy with Prussia. Alright, let me check something here. Let's look at that coffee again. Who on... Well, actually, let's look at all of these things. Like, is there anybody looking to import fruit on the world market? The Spanish. Sweden. Sweden's importing a lot. Can we make a treaty with them? We will give you... Okay, first of all, why are you guys at negative 20? We haven't even asked for anything yet. No, nothing. Okay. Well, let's do that Prussia agreement again. Minus 1,000 from not enough of an improvement on previously rejected treaty. Well, give me a moment. Good lord, people. We'll give you... 50 coffee. And... What do we want to give them? What do we want to give them? And we'll give you some dyes. No, they're not going to take that. Well then we got nothing. We got nothing we want from you. Ah, we're almost there. 11 weeks. Okay. To outside observers, the intelligentsia may appear firmly committed to the idea of property to women, but behind this facade of unity and discord, dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue. Damn, damn, damn. We're playing with fire if we do this setback. Yeah, I'd rather just take that. The Catholic Church wish to strengthen our ties to Mexico through our shared faith. Oh, we'll get the church kind of happy. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, giving no tariffs on things you already don't tariff can work. I know, right? Genius negotiator I am. Genius, genius. All right. I need a bathroom break and another drink. So, I'm going to take a very, very quick break, bathroom and drink, and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back, and we're back. Take some insulin for the drink. All right. So, we are moving along. In 3 weeks, we should be able to get our company. What are we waiting for here? August 31st, okay. Do it, do it. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's do this. And then eventually the automobile industries. Oh, and we got rubber. All right. Let's take a look at it. Motors Corporation of Central America. Let's see who. Oh, what you drinking? Just some red wine. Some Cabernet out of a box. Boda box is my go-to. Because I'm fancy. More pragmatically inclined members of the landowners, currently opposed to the passing of property to women, have offered to change their stance. Were they to be offered certain political concessions, such concessions would not be popular with the armed forces. Yeah, we'll take this. And we don't really need... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting. We don't get the offense-defense part. Actually, though, the authority thing. We kind of need that. But we'll still keep it. Alright. Juan Lopez, a rural folk. Basic entrepreneur. Alright, throughput. Nice. And that's it. Excellent. What other industry can we give them? Steel? Yeah, we don't need to do that. Well, we don't have any free company charters right now, so that's kind of okay. I've got a nice Sauvignon Blanc. Pairs nicely for some economic imperialism. It does, right? There's something just sophisticated about wine and video games when your video game is a historical industrial revolution simulator. Ha ha ha. I'm so fancy. I'm so fancy. Okay. Here we go. I would like to give these guys trade rights. Get that trade advantage. Let's take a look at the world market and see for motors. So we are battling the British, although we are exporting more than them. So we need to get some interest in some of those markets. If we could get an interest in Belgium, that would cover our steel and motors. Let's see, is the United States still a major importer of ours? Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, okay. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of property to women have found themselves mirrored in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. Damn. Yeah, we don't want to lose the bureaucracy. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, the U.S. is still quite a trade partner of ours. So let's take a look at the world market. Let's take a look at steel. So the main importers are the British and the Americans. And when it comes to motors, British are exporting it. If we get an interest. Whoa, look at that budget. There's no way that's what it actually is. Yeah, but look at that budget. Is that actually what it is? No. What happens if we go to another week? Yeah, we can do another construction sector here. Oops. What's happening here? What's happening? Oh, we are getting... some mint fifi, and some Sea Island cotton. Though it's not resulting in any throughput bonus yet for us. Alright. Alright, so what are we building here? More motor industries. Oh, so I would... See, too bad I can't add in railroads. That would be nice. University. So Panama needs infrastructure. So does Chiapas. Now we could also really use... Hey, property to women. Excellent. And now we're going to move to... Let's... Oh, I thought... Oh, was I looking at this? I was. The only ones who like it... Okay. Can we fix that? Oh, no, because we got you here. Alright. Well, we can't do that right now. Oh, yeah, so then we're going to do schools. We need some schools. Yeah, so I would like... Oh, you know, hold on. Let's look at the urban centers, too. Yeah, let's do public trams. Let's do that. We do need to get a glassworks going. And I'm sure coal now. Actually, coal's not that bad. We could use more iron. Why don't you guys start... Okay, their prosperity's doing well. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We got mass migration to the state that has a ton of people already. The Central American British Association has offered us an opportunity to establish a foreign investment rights agreement with Great Britain. Wait, but that from them building in us, right? There's no way that's in our direction. An event organized by the Catholic Traditionalist movement transformed into a brawl as opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. When the police arrived, no participant was willing to give a consistent statement. Catholic Traditionalist movement, what do you guys want? What are you pissed about? Oh, rights of women? Get over yourselves, guys. Well, we can afford to lose one with them. Alright. Let's see. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Man, I wish you guys could just continue to build in Veracruz. Our productivity is lower than the average. Man, I would give anything to get to steel frame buildings right now. All right. How are we on tools, actually? So the input on the steel mill, iron and coal. And for motors, it's steel. So we need iron and coal. How are we on coal? Yeah, we're bad. Okay, so let's build... Oops, what am I doing? Some more coal. Just build a ton of it. I do want to finish this military shipyards. Damn. And we don't have... Alright, we're going to stop the promote national values for now so we can get some road maintenance going there. And then... see, I want to get a lot of railway going here. So I want all of these railways to go, but first I want the coal and all that stuff, and I want the railways in Guatemala first. Alright, there we go. This is the exact order I want everything in. A peaceful march in Oaxaca has suddenly turned violent as protesters and police have begun to clash in the streets. Yeah, have the police back down. Alright, good. So we're getting that. We're getting that. We don't have the trade unions up yet. Man, every time we make some progress on these guys... we need to get productivity up. So we've got a good amount of levels, so it is a pretty big company now. So we have that covered. We've got that covered. It's just this productivity that's killing us. Like, why is you doing bulk trading, but you got no merchant marines? You know, if I still had... oh, man. Okay. If I still had investment rights... we'd build some damn shipyards here. But yeah, you guys don't like me. Well, can we improve that? I swear I won't attack you again. I swear I won't. Actually, maybe I will. Getting investment rights. Yeah, look at this. We don't need 20,000 people working banana plantations. Did anybody get involved in this? I would like to nationalize all those buildings. Yeah, this isn't the one with opium. That's this one. Ah, the open hearth process. Which we could use. Okay. Do that on all these steel mills. Just do it. Just do it. The market will adjust. Whoa. Look at that. Okay. Popular playwright. In the midst of the debate surrounding religious schools, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the Catholic Church, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire. No, we'll take this. So now, it seems like much didn't change for that. Organizers affiliated with the Catholic Traditionalist movement have embarked on a focused campaign to inspire support for legal guardianship in Guatemala. How about no? You guys are starting to make me worried here. Whoa, we've really paid off a lot of our debt. Time to add a construction sector. Ah, we got the Navy fully hired up. Oh, did we finish? We finished, yeah. Okay. So let's stop doing subventions on it. Now we can make our own. Yeah, make some hardwood. So now the only thing is the iron. So hopefully you guys are building some iron now, right? Yep, there you go. Look at that company construction bonus. Barney, hey, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Man, what a cursed world the U.S. made the Manifesto Destiny halfway. Venezuela was destroyed, and Mexico has the richest part of the West, California. I know, right? What a world. What a world. Yeah, look at this North America. Oh, the Columbia District. Whoa, and Montreal kind of took over here. Or Quebec, I should say. Yeah, look at that. Spain left, and we're like, nah, I'm back. Oh, Paraguay took something over. Oh, yeah, they colonized. That's what they did. Chile is doing the regular Victoria 3 Chile thing. I feel like they always end up colonizing this area much quicker than Argentina can get there. Yeah, plus Spain now fully owns all of this. Will we get to them? Maybe, maybe. We'll see. Good, good. Okay, so these guys are building many more iron mines, which is exactly what we need you guys to be doing. Antioquia. How could you not use... Oh, look at this. Yeah, look at that. We're getting plus 3% throughput bonus because we're using prestige tools. Yeah, why does Argentina's AI have to be so dumb? Argentina never does well in any run, right? Yeah, look at that. Makes me want to do an Argentina run. Because I feel like they're not bad in terms of resources and what you start with and everything. And you have, you know, population issues. So, like, employment issues and buildings. But that's all of South America in this game. So, yeah, I don't know. Speaking of which, how are we with Guatemala and people? We must be... No, we still got quite a lot. Ah, they got this little background now. Turmoil is still just as high here. Steam Donkey, yes. Labor-saving PM that we can use that also needs engines. So, honestly, I want it everywhere. So to help our other company. But especially in some of these other states. So, yes, use it here. Use it there. Use it there. Use it everywhere. Use it here, use it there, use it everywhere. Now, I did want to look at here. So I want to make sure... Oh, we are doing that. Okay. Yeah, so Costa Rica's got some extra employment. So do that here. And now we should have a big need for... Okay, not a big need, but some. Some more trade center. Why are we at trade capacity? Almost. Some members of the petite bourgeoisie have raised their concerns about the enactment of religious schools, since they believe that it would affect employment and promote agitation among the lower classes. Yeah, let's take this. Okay. So what's the next thing we could try getting to? Is lower taxes. What could we do to... Oh, look at that. So... Oh, we're getting like 3K on that. The problem is everybody needs fruit. Might be why we have so many angry people. Factories in Guatemala have been reported to be placing Maya people into roles with incredibly poor work conditions owing to their status as second-class citizens. Damn. Oh no, we can afford that. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that one. Well, I don't know what just happened, but that's definitely not our budget. Yeah, look at that. I wonder though. Let's do this. The market will adjust, and we might actually earn a little bit more money. Now let's take a look at our pops here. Yeah, so... Okay. So fruit's okay. I'll be able to say, hey, I was here when the channel only had 100 subscribers. That's right, that's right. Yeah, that video I released kind of picked up. That was kind of cool. It was kind of fun for the week. Got a lot of nice comments on it. But yeah, the number of subscribers is like what do you call it? Quadrupled since I put it out there. Ambassadors from Great Britain have approached us about the possibility of them acquiring land near Panama City to build a canal. Ugh, no. See, this is what I don't want. Hold on here. No, I don't want the... God, 30,000 tax income. No. This will give Great Britain a claim on Panama and may lead to conflict. Lead to a conflict. I want that canal. The role of discipline in the new religious schools has raised... The role of discipline in the new religious schools has raised by the armed forces... That's a typo. As an area of improvement in the plans of this new education system. Ham in the 100k subscriber special do shirtless gameplay. I wouldn't invoke that on anybody. I would never make anybody suffer through that. If anything, I'd put more shirts on. Be like, thank you everybody for suffering through me wearing only one shirt through these streams. Now I will give you what you really want: more shirts on me. So that you don't have to suffer through that anymore. Oh my god, why? I'm actually going to be releasing another video tomorrow. Or hopefully I'll be releasing it tomorrow. I'll be doing most of the editing tomorrow. Oh, can we use more engines? Why, yes we can. You know, actually I forgot the shipyards can do that too. One about companies. Yes, let's do that. Okay. So I think the tax income thing is not working out so much for us. Our interest rate is not that high. Tutorials are really good business, especially for new or complicated mechanics. Yeah, I'd released a couple tutorials before the 1.9 update. So it is kind of interesting that after this big complicated 1.9 update, that was the tutorial video that took off. I think it's because, you know, so much changed in this game that, you know, whether you've just started in the game or you've been playing it for a long time, to a certain degree, we're all kind of starting off at the same level, at least in the trade realm, right? So I think what was kind of cool about it is we're all kind of relearning the game. Ooh, so the intelligentsia get the boot. What just happened? Oh my god. Oh my god, did we just... Oh man, we just lost our intelligentsia. Not great. Okay. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties across Central America. The electorate debates which party is worthy of trusting. Which one was which again? Oh, yeah. Those parties don't exist anymore. Well, we don't want to give it to the Conservative Party. Whilst campaigning for the Conservative Party in the turmoil-wrecked Oaxaca, Felipe Araujo has been attacked and brutally beaten by a group of unknown assailants. Yeah, let's do that. See, I think the thing that benefits me is I kind of enjoy, I don't know why, just sitting and looking at the game tooltips and working out the equations as to how the game gets to the numbers it gets to. That's kind of what I did for that first tutorial. I just enjoyed kind of sitting there being like, okay, how did they get from this number to this number? This afternoon, Pedro Marazan, leader of the Catholic Church, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of religious schools. I think the other thing that helps me is I am a college professor, so I kind of enjoy figuring out how to explain things to people. Yeah. Oh, I figured out the problem with the PC. Oh, yeah. It wasn't the power supply. It was the video card. Damn, I'm going to have to spend $500 on a decent... Oh, no. Oh, okay. So your power supply is still working. Just your video card went kaput, huh? The most prominent members of Guatemala high society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. What is our... Whoa, the upper strata are doing very well. Yeah, let's get some more loyalists for that. What do you teach? I teach theater, actually. I'm a playwright, and I teach at a college, mainly intro to theater. So I teach either incoming freshmen, so people who've just started out, or people in their last year of college who, procrastinated one of their last GE requirements. I never get a student in the middle of their college career. They're either right at the start or right at the very end trying to make something up. But I love it. I love it. Oh, nah, I didn't want to click. I didn't even get a chance to read what I just did. Whoops. Whoopsie, I hope that wasn't important. That was actually one of the things that I loved about, that I realized was a skill from teaching that transferred over to streaming, was when I was teaching through COVID. Because when I was teaching online classes through COVID, I didn't require my students to turn their cameras on because I kind of felt like that's kind of invasive in someone's living condition, especially given the craziness of COVID. And so when I started streaming, I was like, this seems really familiar to me. I'm on camera. I'm doing something, and I have to make sure that I keep talking about and explaining what I'm doing. And all the people who interact with me just interact with me through a chat screen. It's exactly what my online classes were like. So streaming is basically just like my online classes through COVID. Oh yeah, I forgot about this lobby opportunity. Okay, let's see what we get here. See, though, they don't really like us right now. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. They want investment rights with us, not the other way around. What a dumb lobby opportunity. Yeah, the Conservative Party is going to win this one. Good. Exactly what I wanted. Build those motor industries. Alright, good. We can still keep the Free Trade Party in there. But we still can't change the tax law. Although it looks like we wouldn't get as much for it now. Yeah, we don't really have anything we want to move to here. Yeah, free trade, it'll give us trade advantage. But we won't be able to tariff. Hey, when will we have a Chilean empire run? With all the provinces that face the Pacific Ocean from Chile through Alaska and Russia to New Zealand. Yeah. Actually, Chile is one of my favorite countries to play with in the game. That very well might be my next South American one. I think I might go back to Africa next, because we did... The very last run we did was over here. Then we were over here. Then we were in here. I haven't done a run in Europe yet. So maybe it's possible. But there's a flavor pack coming out later in the year and for this area. So I might wait to do like a Serbia run when that's released. And then there'll be an Iberia one, so maybe a Portugal run then. So I'm kind of holding off for Europe with the DLCs. So this is the first North America one. But since we're in Central America, kind of close to over here. So I think what I might do is do an African run next, and then come back to South America. I would love to do an Oceania run, but I don't know. I gotta figure this area out first. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I think when I come back to South America, I'm debating between Chile and Argentina. I'm not sure yet. It has been revealed that Pedro Morazan of the Catholic Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Do we like this guy or do we not like this guy? So he's giving some power to them. No, yeah, let's just do this, because then he's disliked, and that'll hurt them. Oh, we are so close. What Austria won? Oh yeah, Austria won against Germany in the War of Unification. I take back what I said. This race is sacred. 1 in 3 trillion. I know. They did win. I saw when the war was happening, and I was trying to get good with Prussia, and I was like, ooh boy, that is at the detriment of Austria. Although, you know, look at this. They are protective of me. I don't think I've been looking at them enough. Ooh, they'll take on my debt? Well, that's interesting. But how much debt do I have left? Yeah, not that much. How much are we paying in interest? Okay, 1.86 in interest. What is their power block like? An ideological union. Law enforcement, law enactment setbacks. Political act. Okay. Popularity of agitators in opposition. Party whip impact. Minimum legitimacy. Can call power block members with the call ally sway in defensive diplomatic play. Oh, we might need this for when Great Britain comes at us. We can't start wars with members. Well. And we would keep our market, which I like. Oh, but Krakow, though. Yeah, let's consider that. Well, I'm going with this because I'm sad that I won't be able to play this update for at least 1 month and a few more days. See you later, Ham. Good night. Well, it's good to see you, Barney. I'm glad. Well, I mean, I'm sad that, you know, the computer's still bad, but I'm happy for you that you figured out what it actually was. Now you know what you can do. eBay, my friend. eBay. Get your graphics card on eBay. Or, oh, well, never mind. I was going to say there's some July 4th sales coming up. But I forgot. Not in your neck of the woods. Sorry about that. But eBay works everywhere. But anyway, yeah, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night, friend. Alright. You know, let's take a look at all the other blocks here. I would love it if there's one that had construction. Oh, what's companies 1? Advanced research. Man, I kind of like the US one. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we reached prosperity. Finally. All right. State construction efficiency. Now, if only... If we were in the top... So we need to get to 2,800,000 production. Even if we don't, though, that is okay with me because we have that. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. And now, what we can do... And that'll add 1.2. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And these guys are moving up too. How are we in the... Where are we here? We're number 3 for this. So we have possibly an option for prestige motors. All right. Well. Very, very nice. I actually was worried for a little bit there that we were never going to get the prosperity for this company. Now we are going down, so now we just have to make sure we stay above 75. So going back to this, What's the French one? A military treaty. Yeah, I don't really care for that. So there's Austria's. Yeah, Prussia. Oh, Prussia's a trade league. Internal trade. Russia, yeah, they're sovereign empire. We don't want that. Belgium, a trade. Why is it all internal trade? So, I kind of like Austria's. Ideological union. Because, see, the other problem is, I think, with the US here, yeah, we'll be in the American market, and I don't necessarily want that. Wait, also, isn't there an achievement if we can wrestle control away in an ideological one? No, I guess not. Okay. All right. Let's see. Trade Center. Oh, we're finally getting a glassworks. Well, that's excellent. All right. I'm going to take, we're at the 3-hour mark. Take one last break for the run, bathroom break, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Ah. All right, so we need... well, no, I was going to say, we need more bureaucracy to get the Panama Canal thing, but we need to get to civilizing mission. You know, I haven't taken a look at our market in a little bit. Okay, so we're actually... I thought there was a way to not have these things... Whatever. We need more fabric. We need more paper. More clothing. Okay, where could we do fabric? So Nicaragua's got like 5 people in it. Salvador, Guatemala, man. Guatemala's got like all the people. I guess here. No, because they don't have cotton plantations. And Panama's got like nobody. Costa Rica's got nobody. Well, Nicaragua's already got one. So why don't we build another one there? Oh yeah, there we go. Let's get us some more people. Yeah, we kind of got all our home goods going here. We should be using all of these labor-saving PMs. All right. So we've got more people there. Costa Rica. Yep, we're doing it all here too. What about Honduras? Just do all the labor saving. Alright, so we got a little bit more there. Alright, San Salvador, we should have a bunch we could do here. Yeah, water tube boiler there. Mechanized looms here. Let's see. Oh, well, I gotta run. Good luck not being invaded by the U.S. for your fruit. Yeah, right? Always a possibility. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for a lot of the reminders you gave me tonight. I definitely need them regularly. So, yeah, good to have you on here. Hope to see you again, Joe. Have a good night. Yeah, we need... Alright, didn't get us much there. And what about these guys? There's not much here. Alright, so we got ourselves some labor-saving PMs. It did come at the cost of some productivity, but once we get the market worked out, I think we'll be fine. Alright, so what is our next move here? Ooh, yeah, so Mexico... Mexico's building up quite a force. How are we in terms of this stuff? Oh, we've got Krupp guns, huh? Okay. Gotta make sure we're keeping our military up. So maybe, since we have so many people here, we can build ourselves another, oh, did we ever get the munitions? No. Alright, so let's... And then... Yeah, there we go. So that gives 20 and 20. Yeah, let's just not assign them for right now. Oh, good. Oh, yes, of course. The arts academies. Gotta get those. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with me right now. What about Brazil? What about some trade privileges? What about some mutual trade privileges? Interesting. Why would you want to give this to me? Okay. Really? Is that... I always... Proposal declined. I always forget to set the length. I gotta remember that. Okay. What's interesting too is it doesn't look like anybody else has prestige steel. I just need to produce more of it. Yeah, look at that. If I could get all of this employed. You know, what if I do this and I subsidize all of these things? I wonder what kind of production that would give me. The manufacturers of steam engines has become a profitable industry in Guatemala thanks to our sound investment in locomotive technology. These engines are already being employed across new Central American railway lines. Oh yeah, give us that tech always. Yeah, that's a lot of subsidies. But is it doing anything for us with this? Okay, it has moved us up. We need to get to 3,000. Although, I don't know. Let's get fully employed here. Look at that. No, that's too much. That's too much. Alright, here's what we do. We're not going to subsidize all of it. But maybe the places we don't have a lot of use for it. Or what about just everything except Guatemala? It's still a lot, though. It's still a lot. Well, I think we're at a stopping point for the night. I think we've reached the point. I think we're at, it's getting late. But we did some good work here. So we got Panama. We got some land off of Mexico. We finally got the steel conglomerate prosperous, so we're getting that state construction efficiency, which is exactly what we needed. So we're doing good. We've got a regional HQ in Veracruz. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're up to, what, 23rd? Not bad. Yeah, so that'll be it for tonight. So the next time I will be on is on Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, I'll be continuing this Victoria 3 run. And then again Wednesday evening. So, as always, if you enjoyed watching tonight, consider giving me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube so you get alerted to the next time I'm on. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good night, and as always, be awesome. I'll see you guys next time.